Horsepower is speed measured in different ways. Hundreds of horsepower in training, while trying to find just that one with the horsepower that puts it lengths ahead. The giddy-up. On the biggest stage.
This is our holy grail.
At the highest stakes. Gene McLean,
that's Brad Cox horse right there,
has been in the game for more than 40 years.
Isn't it a beautiful day?
Yes.
You know, you got the best job in America.
All the highs. And lately, the lows.
This is the race everybody in the world knows. You better make sure that you run a clean operation. And whether it's intentional or not doesn't matter.
Co-founder of the Louisville Thoroughbred Society, McLean,
if they don't learn, then the penalties become aggressively higher.
Made that point on the panel at the Louisville Forum's April 13th luncheon. The topic is horse racing's legitimacy at stake in Derby 148. This after Derby 147 ended in controversy.
It's unfair for them to take the win away from Medina Spirit.
With the disqualification of the winner and later the 2-year suspension of Medina Spirit's trainer, Bob Baffert.
Betamethasone was appropriately administered.
Baffert's attorney, Clark Brewster, says they both agree racing rules need to be the same, state to state.
Bob has always been a proponent of having centralized, uniform rules, and Bob has always been a proponent of HISA.
The Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Authority. It's on track to start July 1st.
How long have you been around horses?
Started riding when I was 7.
Dr. Mary Scalay, an equine veterinarian, has years of experience at the track and is now the executive director of the Racing Medication and Testing Consortium. So it makes sense she has a role with HISA.
I am a member of the Anti-Doping and Medication Control Committee, and we will provide guidance, I believe, on anti-doping strategies, identifying emerging threats, medication control.
That expertise will help shape the drug control side of horse racing. Again, what's allowed, how much of it is allowed, and when it's allowed.
The health of the sport is completely tied to the health of the horse. It's hard to argue with entering a healthy horse to race.
It's HISA's two-pronged approach, with the other being the Racetrack Safety Standing Committee, which will oversee standards to help protect the horse and the jockey. Track surfaces will be studied and scrutinized.
You do need to contemplate where the horse has been training, how that surface has been managed, what kind of medication the horse has received, all sorts of things.
After the Medina Spirit disqualification, the 2018-19 breakdowns at Santa Anita, and the controversy surrounding Justify's failed drug tests prior to winning the Triple Crown, the question is
it now time for HISA?
Yes, no doubt. We have tried on our own for the last 30+ years to come up with uniformity, and it's sort of been one step forward, 2 steps back.
Right out the gate, HISA is being challenged.
Is this constitutional?
The National Horsemen's Benevolent and Protective Association filed a lawsuit.
The private entity aspect of HISA gives grave concern for many folks.
Eric Hamelback, the association's CEO, questions how members of private organizations can help structure this government authority, including folks from Drug Free Sport International, a partner at international law firm Bird & Bird, as well as Senior VP of the Tennessee Titans, Adolfo Birch, who chairs HISA's Anti-Doping and Medication Control Committee.
Is it nitpicking here with the lawsuit?
And I don't consider it nitpicking, in the best interest of the horseman and the best interest of the horse. We want to make sure that this is an act that stands on solid ground.
Hamelback says horse racing is already doing a great job.
99.86% of all races in the United States happen without a catastrophic event.
Focus found that deadly breakdowns on the track are trending down in Kentucky, although there was a spike in 2018 with 36 deaths. That year, there was also a spike in drug violations, although that problem has been decreasing as well.
I would say that the industry is cleaner than it's ever been because of the sophistication of testing.
Public perception and HISA
You like having your picture taken, don't you?
demand even better.
We want to avoid the avoidable.
Better odds for a better image. It's a sure bet horse racing.
That's Wayne Lucas' horse there.
Will not win over everyone, but there's a good shot with the stage set every first Saturday in May.
It's a grand opportunity to come out of here with even a bigger and brighter future. The sun will always shine bright on this Kentucky home.
Despite facing lawsuits, HISA's proposed rules on medications, including doping, will be released for public comment later this month. HISA then expects to present a draft to the Federal Trade Commission on July 1st, with the hope that all rules and regulations will be in place at the beginning of the new year. John Charlton, WHAS 11, on your side.